morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road today. We're here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth, where it's bingo tonight. 5:30. Bring the youngins out. You come out, adults or kids, for that matter. It's bingo night tonight at the Chick-fil-A here in Elizabeth, and on this rainy and kind of overcast and cool, really. It's 58 degrees, what we got right now, heading into this, again, 11th day of May. Couple of birthdays. You've got Eric Burden having a birthday. Remember him, Eric Burden and the Animals? He's 85. And then Mark Herndon, the drummer for Alabama. They were at odds for a long time. I think he's back with them. Either way, he's a great drummer, and he's 71 today. So those are the birthdays again on this Monday, May the 11th. Again, we're here live. Going to be joined by Leslie Broccoli, and Randy's going to talk a little baseball. Leslie's going to talk a little Sycamore Shoals. We've also got some folks coming in from Northeast Community Credit Union. Also, we have a little bit later on, we'll be checking in with Joe Diaz, athletic director from Elizabeth and Ohio. Come by. It's a busy week in sports for the Cyclones. And we're going to be joined by Doug Henshaw, Pastor Henshaw, but he's going to come by and talk a little SEC baseball tournament. Starts next week. New format down in Hoover, Alabama. It's single elimination. And there is, Molly's in here. Little Molly's in the house. We're doing bingo tonight at 5:30. All right, let's get it going. National anthem. Who's going to do it today? And let's see who'll step up to the plate and sing it for us. I'm thinking, I'm thinking her on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner o'er the land of free and the
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, let's jump in and take a look at something doesn't sound right. I'm in a barrel or something. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. Let's tune this right here. Oh, there it is. That may be it right there. That may have taken it. Let's see. No, don't want that. Don't want that or don't want that. Maybe that right there. I'm trying to tweak it a little bit here on the fly. So that sounds a little better. All right, let's take a look at softball. It's all with an asterisk. Weather permitting, had a lot of rain, but we'll assume that folks are playing. In 4A softball, the regionals are tonight. First round game, if you lose tonight, it's over. If you win tonight, you keep playing Wednesday, and then you're guaranteed to play in the sectional on Friday. So losers go home tonight. Winners will play Wednesday in the regional championship, and then that'll also put you into the sectional on Friday. If you win that game, Friday's the biggie. If you win that one, you go to the state tournament next week. So it's big. All right, so Science Hills ladies hosting William Blount tonight. Dobbins Minutes ladies will travel to Maryville in 4A. These are our local teams. In 3A, Crockett hosting Granger, and the Lady Cyclones traveling to Volunteers. 6 o'clock, first pitch tonight. That's down in Churchill, weather permitting, of course. Joe Diaz will be here in a little while. I'm sure he'll have an update on the weather, whether they're going to be able to play that or not. And I don't know how much rain they got in Churchill. We just needed a steady rain. That's what we got. So, and we needed it because, as you know, we're in a drought condition here in Northeast Tennessee. In 2A softball tonight, Unicoi County, I would assume Leela Bird's on the mound. I would take that to the bank in Vegas because she's that good. She's one of the tops in the area. They will host Claiborne, and South Green will travel to Eagleton in 2A softball today, regional semifinals. In single A, North Green will play host to Hancock County, and Cloudlands ladies will travel to Cosby. So all that goes on today in softball. And let's take a look at baseball. Baseball will go on Wednesday. You're into the sectionals now on baseball. You're a little bit ahead. Hello, Rick Peters. How you doing, buddy? Johnny Markland, George Young. So in baseball, in 4A, everything's on Wednesday. Science Hill hosting Farragut. Dobbins Minute will travel to Oak Ridge in 4A baseball on Wednesday. In 3A, you have Tennessee High traveling to Gibbs. Greenville will host Anderson County. So if you win these, you're trucking on to the dance. Best I can figure here. Yeah, they call it state qualifiers. No, you're not. You got to win one more. So, yeah, so Greenville hosting Anderson County, and Tennessee High will be at Gibbs. All right. Then in 2A baseball on Wednesday, Pigeon Forge hosting Kingston, and Sweetwater hosting Eagleton in 2A. In single A, our local teams, you've got single A UH, University of Ohio will be at home on Wednesday against Greenback, and the Hampton Bulldogs travel to Coalfield. So all the baseball starts, these are into the sectionals now. So, as I said, baseball's just a smidge ahead of softball. Softball's doing the regionals today. Baseball did the regionals over the weekend. These are the sectionals. They're playing on Wednesday. Science Hill hosting Farragut. DB travels to Oak Ridge in 4A. 3A, Greenville home to Anderson County. Tennessee High will travel to Gibbs. Hello, Ken Gooch. How you doing, buddy? He's a good one. Good morning, Tim. You're welcome, Tim. That's it. Tim the Two-Man Taylor. I love Ken Gooch. All right. 3A. And then in 2A, you've got, again, all non-local teams. Pigeon Forge hosting Kingston. Sweetwater home to Eagleton. But in single A, we've got two local teams that go, our local yokels, we call them. University of Ohio will be hosting Greenback. And Hampton will travel to Coalfield. All that's on Wednesday in the baseball. We're here live again. We are joined. He'll be here in just a second. Axel Steins Shines. He is here making a cameo. I didn't know he's coming today. That's good. So he's on his way to other things. So we'll put him on the show. His mother refuses to be on the show, and that's okay. So she is over there. She's smiling and grinning, and we saw her last Sunday. Is that right? Gosh. Is it just me or time flies? It was last Sunday, wasn't it? Or 2 Sundays ago. Last Sunday? Tucker's thing was last Sunday or 2 weeks ago? Last Sunday. Yeah. So anyway. So Ken says, so sorry. I don't care. Tim, Tom, as long as you call me. That's what my mom used to say. As long as you call me. Care what you call me. It's all right. So we got the NFL schedules coming out on Thursday. Got a story on that. We got Major League Baseball. Did you see our man last night? Evan Carter, 2-run shot. Suzuki went to the wall, tried to rob him of a home run, and just cleared over his glove. So Evan Carter, a 2-run homer last night for the Texas Rangers, and he continues to swing a hot stick. He was kind of the spark plug for them to win that game. We'll run down the entire Major League schedule. Got some college football news. Got certainly some NBA. This is why I don't watch NBA. Every one of them now cry about the officials, and for 3 of the games I saw the highlight clip on, or highlight package, they are circling the officials after the game and getting up in their face. I'm talking about the players and the coach of the NBA, and I'm thinking, don't think so. But they are, and so it has become, I wouldn't say scary, but it's a little alarming that they're that aggressive, I guess would be the word, and vocal about the officiating. If you watch the games, I mean, it looks like all that this put on some pads. I mean, to me, it's just who can show the. I'm not even sure what the criteria is from an officiating standpoint to call a foul. Because you almost have to mug somebody to get a foul now, and so to me, it's not basketball, so therefore I don't watch it. But we'll talk about it. NBA playoffs are still going on, so are the Stanley Cup playoffs, so we have lots to cover. We just ran down through baseball and softball regionals for you and sectionals. The softballs regionals are today. The sectionals will be on Wednesday for baseball, so we're inching more towards the spring fling to get all the spring teams in. Track and field, tennis, boys soccer, certainly, of course, baseball and softball, your 5 events and 5 sports that they cover the spring fling with the TSSAA in Middle Tennessee. All right, quick break. We'll come right back. He's here. Don't forget, it's bingo today at 5:30 right here at this store only. Okay, we'll be right where we are. We'll be doing bingo. Molly will be doing bingo, and so it's a big deal, draws a big crowd. And so they're bingoing today at 5:30 right here today. Now, on Friday, we're going to be up the road at G Street. We normally go to Food City. We're going to park it. It's Customer Appreciation Day on Friday at David Collins and Company at their warehouse on G Street. We'll be there broadcasting live on Friday on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend. Attorneys for closing we recommend. And you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins and Company, great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. Axel Stein shines. He's in the house. All right, show him your shirt. Puff up where we can see it. How to pick up chicks. So you pick it up. You pick it up off the ground. There you go. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Good.
On this 11th day of May.
Yes, 11th day of May. Hard to believe. It's clicking right along. So you're out of school. You guys have an appointment to go to, which I think is really cool. We want you to drive safe on your appointment. So.
Yep.
So, how many days till kickoff?
102 days, folks.
102 days
till Science Hill comes to town.
You got it on the Cyclone Walk.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So they may not know. We get a lot of new listeners and viewers all the time. Bruce P., I think you're new. There's no one up through there I've never called out. So we're going to tell them what this is all about. Let's see who it is. Hang on a second. Peggy Jones. Maybe she's a regular. I can't remember. But anyway, if you're not, we want to say hello to you. So, Axel Steins, tell them about the Cyclone Walk.
Yeah, so if you are a regular viewer who watches this show, then welcome back. And if this is your first time watching today's Tom Taylor Sports Show, well, the Cyclone Walk, it's where the guys come out of the locker room. I always give them pumped up. I give them high fives, and they walk into Citizens Bank Stadium and everything.
There you go.
Get their final prep in.
Yeah. Now, here's what he's not telling you. Maybe to know, but normally the views, on the average, the views we'll go anywhere between 8 to 10,000 people watch this young man. And all they do is come down the sidewalk, high-fiving them, and you and Carrie video it.
Yep.
I mean, this guy's becoming a cult hero. Anybody that has those shirts how to pick up chicks is pretty cool. I like that. I need one of those shirts, too, how to pick up chicks. Maybe I need one of those, because stand up again and show them what it is. So you pick them up off the ground. You pick them up off the ground. I love it. All right. So you're out of school today. So you're out of school last Tuesday for Election Day. So when's the last day of school, do you know?
May 27th.
May 27th.
Don't forget, folks, as I showed to them on the air last Tuesday, the summer road trip will start on May 28th and will run through August 7th. And there's Mr. Diaz in the house.
The one, the only Joe Diaz, our great athletic director.
Yeah.
The guy is never, and there's no moss under his shoes, I can tell you that. He's flying all the time. So, anyway, you are going to be safe travels.
Yep.
Then we're going to when you get back in town, we'll start the summer road show.
Yep.
We're doing Honors Day next Wednesday. We may see you in the gym on Honors Day. You may be there for that.
Yep,
Yeah,
I will.
we're going to stream that.
Yep.
We're gonna
Just like
stream-
you did with T.A. Duggar
Yeah.
last week.
Now, you won't be in graduation. You're only a 10th grader, right?
Yep, but I think I may go to the graduation, just to, honor my 4 basketball seniors. Obviously gonna miss them.
There we go. He's a rock star, folks. He is Axel Stein's
Shines.
oh boy. Love you, buddy. I'm
Love
glad
you, too.
I'm glad you came. All right, let me tell you what you're gonna get. You're gonna get. He just brought it. You're getting. What'd you get? You got
12 nuggets.
12 nuggets, 2 large fries,
And a large
sweet tea. What kind of sauce? Do you have any kind of sauce?
No dipping sauce.
No. Sorry. Okay. No dipping. He's just a straight regular guy. No dipping sauce. All right. Love you. Go over, get you, and have a safe trip. Tell your mother don't go fast. And enjoy your lunch, would you?
Yes, I will.
All right. Love you, son. You're a good
Yeah,
man.
Love you too.
Yep. All
Going
right.
to South Carolina today, folks, the land of the Gamecocks.
Land of the Gamecocks. There you go.
Where Tennessee will be traveling this coming football season as
So-
well.
They will. You're right. The man, you can't get anything past him. He knows everything. He's like a walking encyclopedia. All right, quick break. Betsy's here. Coach Diaz is here. Got him lined up. She joins us next on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
On our buddy Misty Counts, owner of Duck Crossing here in downtown Elizabeth, and Springs and summer's right around the corner. Why come shopping at Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabeth?
Because we've got everything you could ever dream of. We have 3 floors with over 50 different vendors. We have a great selection. We have more than 75% of our items are vintage, which are 25 years or older. So we are an antique mall, but we specialize in vintage items and things that take care of vintage items like our cleaning supplies and things like that. We have clothes, we have jewelry, we have a little bit, like I said, of everything.
Yep, and you do. Hours are open.
We're open through the week, 11 to 5:30, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, we're open 10 to 6.
Closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
How do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook at Duck Crossing Elizabethton, Instagram at Duck Crossing Antique, and on TikTok.
3 floors, over 50 vendors. Be loyal. Buy local. Buy it in downtown Elizabeth.
Yes.
The Duck Crossing Antique Store, one of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, one of our great sponsors comes every Monday here, Northeast Community Credit Union. Miss Betsy's here. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. So, talk about the teachers in a moment. We got a HELOC right now, home equity line of credit. You are doing some summer fix-up. I don't know what you're going to do. Screening a porch, put in a pool, pave the driveway. I don't know what you need. Put on the roof, pick it, redo the bathroom. I don't know. So, I mean, every all that and more. I'm sure people coming in for different reasons to get a HELOC. So,
Yeah.
great rate. Tell us about the rate and how do we get started doing it?
The rate is 4.99% right now, so you can apply for it online or come in to one of our branches.
Mm-hmm. And the branches are?
We got West Oakland Avenue in Johnson City. We got our main office behind Elizabethan High School on Jason Witten Way. Our 19E office up near Porto Nuevo, and then our Roan Mountain office.
There you go. So HELOC at 4.99% APR. How long is the terms? Do you know?
I'm not 100% sure.
Because I know Whitney talked about you can do one 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, depending on what you need, and how long you want to string it out. So, but the bottom line is they've got it going right now. It's a great rate. Car loan was 4.49% APR. It's still out there too. So if you're looking for a car, new or used, 4.49% APR, and she was telling us you guys doing a lot of loans, selling a lot of loans for cars right now, which that's a great rate. Why would you not? Then, of course, we always like to plug the teachers, the unsung heroes. And so every month, 12 months out of the year, you folks give a check for $300. Tell us how that works.
Yeah, you just apply online, and then you they pick a person, pick a teacher, and you get $300 to do whatever you need to for your classroom.
Yep, every month, year round. And so you have 5 counties you choose from: Carter, Sullivan, Washington, Unicoi. I just went blank. Who's the 5th one? Carter, Washington, Sullivan, Unicoi, Johnson County. And so any teacher from kindergarten all the way up to tech school, if you're teaching kids, you're eligible. So go to the website, mycu.org, and apply. Why would you not? You can win $300 to go right to your classroom. They do it every month. So how many years you been in the credit union?
13.
13.
13 years, yeah.
What's the coolest, I don't think I've ever asked you this, what's the coolest part of your job?
The people.
Yep.
Yeah. Just get all the different people we have.
Yep.
Love it.
And it's growing too, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were telling me that over in Oakland Avenue. In fact, I'm over there a lot. I would venture to say, I don't know if it's every day, but I guarantee you 4 days out of the week when I'm in there, either somebody's getting a loan or somebody's opening up a new account. So Northeast Community Credit Union is booming, growing, and there's room for you too. So
Absolutely. Come on down.
yes, and you can. What's it cost to join? $5, isn't it?
$5
Open up
for
an
the
account.
savings if you want a checking. Just add $10 to that, so $15 total.
$15, $5 for a savings account, $10 for a checking account, and you're off and running. So, and I'm a big fan of NCCU for sure. So, are you a sports person?
I like sports. I couldn't talk about a whole lot with you, but
Who's your team?
well, UT,
Okay,
Elizabethan High School.
there you
Yeah.
go. We're in Cyclones and Vols. So
I like
Ashley,
orange.
go orange. That's it. So when Ashley comes in, it's kind of really I don't even bring it up because she's a Titans fan. And
Oh,
they're not very good, and she doesn't want to talk about it.
She's very anti-Tennessee UT.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's anti, but she really is jacked up about the Titans because she said they don't draft well, they don't play well, and I'm really mad at them. I said, okay, you want to talk much? She said, no, I don't. So, then we don't. Okay, so, but you're all right, UT, and of course the Cyclones.
Yes.
All right. So you're located in the main office and behind the school in Jason Witten Way.
Yep.
Northeast Community Credit Union. So it all starts by simply going to bemycu.org. Again, the HELOC is what, 4.99,
Yep.
and the car loan is 4.49% APR, and that's for a limited time, so it won't be out there forever. So if you're interested, I believe I'd get on there and start the process.
Yeah. You can go online and start it, and then they'll call you and come in and sign your paperwork, get your money.
There you go. Seems pretty simple to me.
Yeah.
And again, you have 4 locations. Once you join, you can bank in Roan Mountain, 1980, the brand new building. Oakland Avenue in Johnson City, right down from Mellow Mushroom. And then also, as we said, the main office right behind us, I always say over here, or behind us on Jason Witten Way. So there you go. It's a crazy morning, isn't it?
Crazy morning.
Crazy.
Yes.
Are Mondays typically crazy, or is this crazier than normal?
crazier than normal.
Is
but
it really?
the power went out this weekend, so that always makes for a fun Monday morning.
I heard that. And I heard
Yeah.
it was out in most of the town, different parts of the town. So,
Yeah.
all right. But so you're playing catch up to a point because you.
You just got to restart everything.
Restart everything, yeah.
But it's all good now. We're,
It's all
we're
good.
good. We're up and running.
Thank you for coming, dear. I
yeah.
won't keep you. I know you get back over there, so get you some lunch, and we'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you.
Yep, great lady. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Coach Diaz is here from Elizabethton High School Athletic Director, full of information. He joins us next on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. We got bingo tonight at 5. You like bingo?
I like bingo.
B14, G27. Bingo tonight at 5:30 right here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tom Taylor Sports Show, graduation, Mother's Day. What do you got for us here from the Jewelers Bench?
We have lots of stuff, Tom. We've got Pandora, we have watches, we have a Newton, pearls, diamonds, diamond earrings, you name it. We got it.
Yep. Birthstones.
Birthstones.
Year-round birthstones, of course. Pearls, you mentioned watches. So they run the gamut, graduation, guys and girls, and certainly for Mother's Day. Liberal layaway policy. Tell us about your layaway policy.
So put it in layaway, make a down payment, and then as long as you're making a monthly payment, we give you typically as long as you need.
So graduations, Mother's Day, right around the corner. Stop by here. Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and on Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
And how do we find you on social media?
Facebook and Instagram, and then website is jewelersbench10.com.
And the phone number is 423.
542-5600.
There you go. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports. Tom Taylor Sports Show, your jewelry needs for Mother's Day and graduation right here at the Jewelers Bench in Elizabethton. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, he's here, our buddy Joe Diaz. Thank you for coming, sir.
Of course.
He doesn't, or you may not know, this guy runs, as all athletic directors do. This time of year, it's nuts. It's nuts in the fall, too, but it's really nuts in the spring. How many sports do you have in the spring? Counting JV and all that.
Oh, well, if you count JV, you're looking at probably 8 or 9 different sports. But
vans, going here, going there, cancellations, redos, or not vans, but buses.
And vans.
And vans.
So, you're right.
Reschedules, rainouts, got to move here. It's like a jigsaw puzzle all the time. He and Nick do a phenomenal job. And so I wanted him to come over today and brag on our youngins. That's what, if you watch his show, we're getting ready to brag on Evan Carter, it's all about the kids. That's why we're here. That's why I do what I do. It's what he does. Why he does what he does. All about the kids. So my man cranked one out last night too. Suzuki went to the wall and tried to rob him, but Evan Carter, 2-run shot. I like the powder blue uniforms for Mother's Day.
Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, I mean you're here and I'm here, but and as I put out a thing last night, Elizabeth and Tri-Cities is so proud of this guy. So, what does it mean? I know this is a goofy question, but what's it mean to be able to tell people that in a town of 14,000, we got a guy that's not just on a roster in Major League Baseball. He starts in center field and is a contributor.
Yeah, and a World Series winner too. Yeah, it's really cool. People ask about him all the time, especially the baseball coaches and stuff. And I think I might be the only one on staff that's still on staff that was there when he was there. But we get questions all the time, man. It makes you so proud, and just how he, obviously he's a good player, but just how he handles himself is great too. And so just makes it really easy to pull for him. That's for sure.
Absolutely. He's so unassuming. I say this all the time.
Yeah.
He would be, if he was here right now, he'd be sitting over in that corner. He would have nothing on says Rangers, and just be sitting there. When he comes in to watch the ball games, he'll come and watch his sister-in-law play volleyball, and he'll sit up in the stands with a bag of popcorn, he and his wife. You would never know. He's not one of those that look at me. I mean, he is. That's why I love him. He's just so
Great person.
Great person. So unassuming. Great parents. Good stuff. So he cranked one out against the Cubbies yesterday, and so the Rangers are hanging. We'll go down to the baseball standings here in a minute, but again, they could be doing better, but they could be doing worse. So, but they're hanging in the divisional race with the Athletics and the Mariners, so that's good.
If you just hang around 500 in Major League Baseball for the first half of the season, you'll have a chance.
Yeah,
So.
it's a great point. So you look at what we got going on. High school, we're winding things down. We still have 3 sports going. Tomorrow night is soccer. Let's talk about that soccer team, Coach Schultz. They're playing very well.
Yeah, he's got them playing well. So they'll play tomorrow. They play at 6 o'clock, and that'll be at the bank. It'll be at our place. And so we're super excited about that, to have that matchup. And if we're able to win that, if we're fortunate enough to win that, then we'll more than likely, on the other side, there's a couple teams that have to play. So, and I think we'd be going to that side of the region. I'm confirming that by the way, for Thursday if we're able to win. But we're really excited about those guys. He's got a lot of senior veterans that have played for 3-4 years, starters, and they all done a good job. What you're talking about, Tucker, his goalie, or Reese, and Drake, those guys, and there's a few others as well, but they all do a good job of leading in their own way.
Yep. I put Betsy Baseball. Of course, you are Betsy Baseball. We were talking baseball there. But he's also, the main job he does, he's our athletic director. So should I change that while we're talking? You want me to change it? Does that make good for you?
Nah, that's fine. You can leave it.
Sure?
No big deal. Yeah.
Right. But he is athletic director first.
I may get emails over it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
just
I'll
kidding.
get emails over it. You won't. I will. Trust me. So soccer, doing well.
Yeah, they're doing really, really well. Really proud of those guys. Again, like they've been doing it all year too, and they've played a really tough schedule because the conference changed a little bit. Just a 3-team conference, and so they had to get extra games outside the conference, and so had to travel to Knoxville quite a bit, and which is the bad thing is you're traveling a lot more, but the good thing is that they were able to see some really good competition, and they've played well, man, all year, and so those guys have done it.
They have done it, and we're very proud of them. So, all right, we'll fix this because I'm OCDC or whatever you call it, RC due to or whatever they say. So let's do that. We're going to put that right over there, and now it's correct. Athletic director. More than one way to skin a cat. He is our AD. Does a wonderful job. So, soccer, boom. Softball tonight. Asterisk may or may not play. A lot of rain.
Yes, so softball's supposed to schedule for tonight. They're a 6 o'clock start. Obviously, the weather has been a little rough here. We've been in contact with them over there. They've had the rain, and it rained last night quite a bit. So it's up in the air as far as if it's going to be on tonight or not. But they're going to make a decision by 2 o'clock. And so as soon as we get that, those that are on our app, you can get you'll get a notification. That's CyclonePride.com, and you get a notification, and it'll say that the game's been postponed. If it is postponed, they're going to play it tomorrow, and then it's a must-win game too. So if they win that today or tomorrow, whenever it's played, they'll play Wednesday
And Friday.
Yeah.
Guaranteed too.
Yeah,
So
guaranteed too.
So I met Coach Diaz in one of the games. He's a great guy. Becky Munson, you're right. He is a great guy. We're lucky to have him.
Speaking of great guys,
Speaking of great guys, this is Ryan Presnell. There you go. It's like traveling with Elvis when he's in the building. You know that?
Yeah.
Coach P. Guy went to the George Strait concert last weekend.
Yeah, he's soft, isn't he?
Yeah. I said, "Did you get me a shirt?" I sent him a text. He "Get me a shirt, Sooner shirt." He said, "They didn't have our size. They sold out of our size. What size do we need?" He said, "Well, I need about a 3X." So anyway,
I'm glad to see that guy doing well, man. I'm really
Yeah.
happy for him. and
oh, he's awesome.
Miss him a lot. So.
Yep, he's a great guy. He's over having lunch, by the way, is what we're talking about. He and Coach Copeland. So we're here live again at Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. Are you a bingo guy? Like bingo?
I've never really played it. I guess maybe just at functions or something every once in a while. But
B12, G29. I mean,
I know
we're
all
doing
that.
we're doing bingo tonight. Molly says, lady from Chick-fil-A says, the place will be packed. They'll be right
Yeah.
here where we are.
If we don't play tonight, maybe I can. Well, no, we've got May Day. My daughter's got May Day tonight, so that might.
Probably not
West
doing
Side,
bingo.
So yeah, probably will be with my daughter.
I'm guessing the Diaz. Yes, you need to be a daddy at Mayday at Westside Elementary. Track in the field. Let's talk about that. It was great. Our kids did good.
Yeah, we got a lot that have done well. You know, they had their sectionals last week, and so I've got a long list here I'm going to read if that's okay. So all of these qualified for the state that'll take place here soon or next week. You got senior Camden Garland. She finished first in the long jump. She was second in the triple jump. Then you got another senior, Jameer Small. She finished third in the discus. And then her shot put, she finished third place there. Of course, she's the defending champion, state champion, so hopefully she can defend it here soon. And then you got junior Liana Nave. She was first in discus, best throw in state history, by the way, last week. And then she finished second in shot put. And then sophomore, our runner, Vela Nave, 1600, she finished fourth, so she still was able to get in. And then our mixed 4x4 relay team finished third, and that's got a freshman on it, Samantha Beplay, another freshman, Holston Cole, a junior, Cheyenne Everett, and then freshman Rylan Garland. So that's a pretty young crew there.
It's awesome.
3 freshmen with a junior there. So really happy for these guys. Senior Will Snodgrass finished out the night on last week with a really good race in the 3200. Out of 31 runners, he finished ninth and had his PR at 10:36. So we're really happy for him as well. Proud of that kid. I don't know if you've met him or talked with him much, but you talk about a great kid.
Great kid.
Oh my goodness, he's such a great kid. And his dad, we go way back. He was a Happy Valley guy. He coached me at Happy Valley High School, so I've got strong connections there. But we're really proud of that kid too.
The pole vaulter, did he finish fourth?
Yes, did not qualify, but still, that's a new event for us really, because we just got the pole vaulting equipment here a couple years ago, so we're still on the learning curve of that. But we plan to get better and better at that every year.
So you go from not even having a pole vault pit. If you don't know anything about track and field, you got to have where they run. You know what pole vault is. You run down there and you got to put the pole vault down in like a little. What would you call it?
Just like this little. It's not
like a box.
Yeah, it's a box more.
Kinda,
yeah, I don't want to say hole, but a box. Yeah.
We didn't have that till 2 or 3 years ago. So we go from that. This kid takes up pole vaulting and finishes fourth. What a great testament! And that young man's name is.
I'm trying.
Something
I knew
Miller.
you were going to ask. Yeah, it's Miller.
Colin Miller. All right.
Yes.
What'd you do yesterday, Tom? Couldn't tell you, but I know Colin Miller's name. He's fourth in pole vault. And then let's do best throw in state history. Tell me about that. That's very impressive.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah. I mean, those girls. Coach Nave's done a really good. Of course, that's his daughter. He's done a really good job of coaching those girls and guys up. We do really well in those throwing competitions, and this just a youngster that's out there been doing it since she was a youngster, and just absolutely. Threw the heck out of it last week, and over in Maryville, that's where they competed for the sectionals, and broke a record there. So hopefully she can continue that and into the state competition and bring back some hardware.
It's the best throw in state history for Elizabethton High School, or just for the state of Tennessee?
For us.
Okay.
Yeah.
153.4 through a discus. 153 feet, so you divide that by 3, that'd be...
So for us, it was best. It's sixth best in the state, yes.
So best in school history.
Yeah.
So 153 feet, it's 3 feet in a yard, so you're talking, she threw out Rascal over 50 yards in the air.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
That's smoking it.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know, what does a discus weigh, do you know?
I don't. I'm learning a lot about track and field and some
too.
of these other sports that I've not been involved with a whole lot over until the last couple of years. So every time I go to something, though, I'm always impressed. I'm like, man, it's just to see competition done in a different ways is a lot of fun.
Talk spring football practice starts today here in just a second. So here, again, Cam Garland, first place in the long jump of the sectional, going to the state. Leona Nave, first place in discus, going to the state. All these ladies are and guys, but these guys are our first placers. Then you get into Cam had triple jump second place. Jamira was third in the discus. It was with her personal best, 121.3 in the discus. She was third in the shot. She's two-time state two-time.
I think so. I think
two-time state
yeah.
champion. Trying to make it 3 in a row. And shot put for you. If you remember in basketball, the lady in the middle, that's her throwing the shot. She's a senior or center in basketball and a shot putter in track. Leona Nave, best throw in Elizabethton school history. She and also second in the shot. Arvella Nave was fourth in the 1,600 meter race. The mixed 4x400 relay team was third. They're going to the state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Top 4 goes. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, there's a certain amount, and then they have some that come based off the times of the rest of the state.
But these guys are going, and girls. Samantha B. Play, Holston Call, Cheyenne Everett, and Rylan Garland. Cheyenne, by the way, works at Port Traps Deli, which she's not running. She makes sandwiches and does them well. Let's see. Colin Miller did well in the pole vault. William Snodgrass finished tonight with a heck of a race in the 3,200. Out of 31 runners, he finished ninth with a personal PR of 10:36.3. Is that 10 minutes and 36 seconds?
Yeah.
Whew. Makes me tired
It's
reading
faster than you.
yeah. I am the road runner. Meep, meep. Yeah. So, anyway, that's what's going on in track and field. They go next Tuesday to the state track meet in Knoxville on the 18th. And so, or actually next Monday. Is that right? Next Monday
Yeah.
or Tuesday? Monday?
Yeah.
Tuesday. They go.
Well, they'll
I'm
compete,
sorry.
but they'll leave. Yeah,
They'll
they
leave-
leave Monday.
They'll
but,
compete
yeah.
on Tuesday, a
Yeah.
week from tomorrow, for the state track meet at UT in Knoxville. Last but not least, we want to talk about what's getting ready to crank up today. 102 days till kickoff. Spring football practice starts today.
Yeah. I know Coach Whitten's excited, and the rest of the coaching staff that'll be able to help for spring football. It's a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because they get to practice with their guys, but the bad part was we contributed to that by not being in the baseball sectionals or anything like that, so they were able to get a little bit earlier start. So happy for them to be able to do that, but obviously a little sad that we're not competing in baseball there.
Sun came up, train rolled on, but I'm telling you, that was a tough one to swallow.
It was, but
It
still
is what
got to.
it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, and you got to get up and keep moving forward.
That's it. It's what Coach Corn came up and talked about. It was great. Talking about rats after the game, a demoralizing loss, and he's talking about rats, learn how to tread water.
Yeah, treading water.
Oh, he is great.
Did he tell you the whole story of that?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
pretty incredible. Isn't it?
Yeah, and so I love the guy, Coach Corn. So it is what it is. You, as you say, circle the wagons and get ready for 2027 baseball is all you can do. Baker, she is my stringer. Her and Junior Campbell. She was down in Aruba last week swimming with flamingos. Send me a picture.
It's tough.
Oh, tough job. So she says I'm assuming the discus is 3.53 pounds for a boy and 2.2 pounds for the girls. I know that's not the shot, it's the discus. So they threw something weighs 3 or 4 pounds, 50 yards in the air.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
pretty good.
impressive, yeah.
That's good. So how are your Marlins doing, by the way?
We're having around. We're 2-3 games under 500. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I just want my team to be at 500. I mean, obviously, I want to do better, but if they can hover around 500, then by after All-Star break, then they have a chance to compete for some type of playoff berth. So, I think they're 3 games under 500. Last I checked, they won last night, I think. So,
Are you surprised the Phillies hired your former manager Don Mattingly?
no, man, he does a good job.
He does do a good
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're
those-
playing well. The
those-
Phillies are playing well.
Those MLB managers, they just kind of rotate around. Really.
Recycle.
There's a lot of recycling there, but he does a good job. I mean, won manager of the year several years. So.
Let me see real quick before you take off. I can tell you where your Marlins are stand. Where they are. Here we go, right here. They are. I don't look it up when I'm over here working it. There you go. You're 19 and 22. There you go. Lost 6 out of 10. But you're in third place, and you're 9 games out. Everybody's chasing the Braves. In fact, you're tied with the Phillies for second place.
Yeah.
So there you go. So could be worse.
I think the Braves have best in MLB, if I'm not mistaken.
They are. Went and took, 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. Is that right?
Yeah.
28 and 13. Look at him. Went to George Strait concert, didn't have a shirt size to fit us. What size did you need is the question.
I needed 2X.
That's what I needed too. They were out. That's. I don't need it for a dress. I just need it for a shirt. So did. I love this guy.
They had small for the kids.
Small. That's all that matters. Did you have a good time? Was it a good show?
Fantastic.
Yeah. 90,000 in Clemson University. Biggest crowd outside of Texas to see a George Strait concert. Yeah. So, what's your favorite George Strait song? I knew he was going to say that. So, he sang it for me one time on air.
Older I get, Troubadour.
Troubadour? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He and our straight buddies.
He's getting out of here
George
before I
Strait.
get a chance to eat. He don't want to hang out with me, so he's just going to take off and
Yeah.
he's got supervised children. That's it.
Former baseball coach Tom.
There's a good one right there, too. I know.
Former baseball coach Tom.
That's it. He's a good one, too. We like him.
Yeah.
All right.
Coach Corns and Dandy too.
Coach Corns and Danny. So's Coach Diaz. We love Coach Diaz. So what's the coolest? I don't think I've ever asked you. What's the coolest part of your job? I know you got to get back. What's the coolest part?
Well, I think I just mentioned one of them, just like learning about new, some of these sports I never really was involved with growing up, but like just watching them and learning about those sports and just watching these kids go out there and just compete.
I'll see you at the 2500 show, buddy.
I'll see you next
See you,
week.
Axel. See you.
Mrs. Steins, drive careful, please.
But just watching them, compete in these different sports that, that I'm learning about, whether it's tennis or even golf. I've played a little bit of golf, but like just watching these guys go out there and just compete, and it's just so different from the stuff that I grew up playing, and then also just what I coach, and so that's pretty fun. Watching kids take, the kids that work really hard, and then to see their success. I know that sounds cliche and cheesy and all that stuff, but it is fun to see them when they're walking down the hall. You just say, "Hey, nice job," yesterday at the meet or whatever, and just see them smile. I know, like that. That's fun. That's the fun stuff. Obviously, there's a lot of hard stuff that you got to deal with, and that you got to shuffle around and juggle. But those are the things that make it worth it. And so, I would say those couple things there.
Yep. So TSSAA gives you what, 9 days for spring practice? 8 days, 9 days?
I
Sean told
think
me.
it's 8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
So you
I
got-
may be wrong on that, but Sean knows the exact date because he's done it for years. But
Yep. So if you get 8 or 9, you get 5 this week and 3 or 4 next
yeah,
week.
you just have a 15-day window. You got to get them in.
Yeah.
So that allows you to have some weather cushion there.
And Tracy Collick just says you got 5 Tia Duggar ladies heading to the state track, as well as Kyra Campbell for the discus. So
Yeah, I'd heard a little bit about that, about some of their track success. I try to keep up with as much as I can. So it's a little hard for me, but I saw something about that posted about them and their success. Middle school track. Our track programs have really taken off the last few years. So we need those multi-sport kids. Those ones that play football. We need you to run track. Those kids that play basketball. We need you to come out and play track. We need all of that. I think they help each other, and so really, because I know her daughter plays. I think she's 3-sport kid. So soccer, basketball, and track. We need that a lot
Haven't seen her-
because we're smaller school.
yeah, we're 800 and some kids, and so we can't. We got to share I got to share student athletes. We're just not that big. We're not a DB or Science Hill or the bigger schools, so we got to make room for everybody in all the sports that they want to play on. I know her daughter's. I haven't seen her in track or soccer, but I know she can.
She's an animal.
She's a dandy on the basketball court. I love watching her. She gives you 120% all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so spring football practice today. Kickoff's in 102 days. We got maybe softball. If not, I'm going to guess they're going to play tomorrow. If I was the decision maker, I'd say let's let the field dry, make it fair for everybody to come back and play tomorrow. That's what I would do, but you didn't ask me. And then soccer at the bank tomorrow night.
Yeah,
There you
6
go.
o'clock.
All right. Get you some lunch.
All right, man, I will.
And so, he's a good man, folks. I'm telling you, he's a good feller. So's his trusty sidekick. He turned. The other day I was going to the softball, and I looked at him and I said, Nick, the chick magnet. I bet he turned 42 shades of red in his face. He said, Tom. I love that kid.
Yeah, he's great. He's done great, man. I couldn't do it without him.
Remember, he was snapping the ball for Carter Evers, the center.
Yeah,
Cyclone football.
Well, we always talk about how he blocked for Corey Russell.
That's it.
That's his claim to fame.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what we tell him all the time.
Somebody had to, because Corey couldn't. Once he got out in the open, look out. But yeah, you had to get to that line.
There's a great picture of Nick. Like, I mean, they're probably 30 yards down the field, and Nick leading the way, just blocking for him. It's a great pick of those two.
Been blessed to be a part of the Cyclone family. I'm telling you, we're getting ready to start ninth year doing Cyclone sports, man. I love it. So, all right, get you some food. Get back to the schoolhouse. We'll talk soon. Let me know about the game today, would you please?
All right,
Or
sounds
just
good.
go to the app, right?
Yes, go to the app. Yeah, just download the app. You just put Elizabeth Cyclones in the store there, and then you can download that app, and then you can sign up for what teams that you want to follow, and it sends you the notification. So if the game gets canceled today, you get a notification saying softball game's been canceled, move to tomorrow.
Sign up for all the sports. That
Yeah.
way you'll be in the know about everything. It's good. All right, before we go to the break, if you get your prescriptions at the XYZ place, and you go in and they say, come back, I don't have them. Come back, we're not ready for you. Because I know Eric Carter says he deals with this all the time. It's real simple. You can switch your prescriptions to Lingerfield Drug Center. He'll tell you why. Baseball, we'll take a look at it next, and college football on the Tom Taylor Sports. Very simple. It happens every day. Tell us how we can do it.
Yeah, all you got to do is give us a call. We brought 2 yesterday, actually, but you just give us your name and your birthday and tell us where your prescriptions are at right now, and we'll call that pharmacy, get everything brought over. A lot of times people are nervous about moving because they're afraid something doesn't have refills or something can't be transferred. And when that's the case, we'll call those doctors, get you new prescriptions, and take care of everything, really. It's like the people, one of them we had transferred yesterday, said they'd been trying for about 3 days to get medicine refilled and just wasn't happening, and was frustrated and asked if we could do better, and called, got everything transferred. Took maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and we had to call the doctor on one, which waiting on doctors can sometimes be a little time consuming, but they got that called in, and by the afternoon we had everything ready for her.
Here you go, folks.
So,
it's just that easy. If you're not happy where you're getting your prescriptions filled, come to the Lingerfield Drug Center. The phone number to call and talk to you about it is?
It's 423-542-2138.
There you go. One of our great sponsors right here of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Get your prescription changed to a mom-and-pop pharmacy that still cares about their people and still wants to give you 100% customer satisfaction. It's right here at Lingerfield Drug Center beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Talking to Dr. Justin Smith, one of our great sponsors here at the Tom Taylor Sports Show in Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. A lot of them out there. What do you feel like separates physical therapy services from all the competition?
Well, number one is that we're local. The money that you spend with us stays here. This is not a large corporate venture that your money goes to Florida or Miami or up to Chicago or wherever. We are a true mom and pop facility. We pride ourselves on that, number one. Number two, we don't have a bunch of higher-ups, VPs, multiple presidents that we have to end up making a bunch of profit to be able to pad their pockets. The money that we make in physical therapy services, we reinvest back into the community. So that's why we have our Class 4 laser, we have our Ultra G, we have all the equipment that nobody Hampton, Stony Creek, Mountain City, Johnson City. That's why we have people from all over the area that flock to our facility because they know they're going to get the best care, the state-of-the-art care.
I'm doing a sports show in Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. The great folks at Physical Therapy Services. Heading back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Let's take a look at Major League Baseball. And let's see, we got a limited schedule today. Got 6 games on tap, including the Rangers continue their homestand against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Nathan Eovaldi's been having his last 2 or 3 outings have been lights out good for the Rangers. They will take on Arizona in Texas tonight. That's an 8:05 first pitch. So You look at that. Also, you got the Angels in Cleveland, Baltimore hosting the Yankees tonight. Toronto home to Tampa Bay. Seattle will be in Houston, and the Dodgers in San Francisco. Tony Vitello, they're not doing real well right now. The Giants are, and he is catching a lot of flack. In fact, he said the other day, I thought it was interesting, he refused to go out into San Francisco. He said, I don't, when I go out, if people recognize me, they really give me a hard time, so he just kind of doesn't go out much, which I found interesting and kind of sad, really. They've lost 7 out of 10 right now. Have the San Francisco Giants. They're 16-24 on the season. Your standings look like this. You've got in the East of the American League, Tampa Bay leads the Yankees by a game. Yankees have faltered a bit. Tampa Bay leads it by 1. In the Central, Cleveland a game better than the White Sox. Kansas City and Detroit 2.5 out. In the West, Athletics lead the Rangers by 2 and Seattle by 2.5. In the National League, the best record in baseball, the Atlanta Braves at 28-13. They have won 6 out of 10. They really put on a show this weekend against the Dodgers in L.A. The Dodgers will be going into Atlanta here later on in the month. And so Atlanta 28-13. The Phillies have caught fire under Don Mattingly. Coach Diaz and I talked about that. His old manager from the Marlins, who got picked up and they fired Rob Thompson. So Philadelphia's won 7 out of 10. They're in second place. They and the Marlins are both in second place. They're 9 games out, but they are in second place, and they're trying to make some moves. The Cubs in the Central lead Milwaukee and the Cardinals by 3.5. And in the West, San Diego and the Dodgers are even Steven at 24-16. So there you go. They're both tied for first place. The Dodgers can't shake the San Diego Padres, and so now they open up a series tonight against the San Francisco Giants. Sasaki will go for the Dodgers, and it says to be determined for the Giants. So there you go. So that's who's throwing tonight for the Giants and the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium in L.A. All right, the NBA. If you watched any of their games, I watched a little bit of the highlights package last night. I thought they need shoulder pads and helmets. Sean would be good. Witten to coach them. It just looked like football to me. I mean, it's like they just shove and push and knock, and I'm thinking, and I know it's a physical game, but as I said earlier at the outset of the show, you've got officials going off the court now that are being, I don't know if accosted is the right word, but they stop them. They circled them after the Lakers game and just chewed on them. Players did. Usually in our games around here, the officials get off the floor. They're gone, as they should be. So as they were trying to get off the floor, they got stopped. And so every game now they're going on about the officials. LeBron, talking about the reason Oklahoma City wins all the time is they flop. Okay. The Lakers better be flopping tonight. They're down 3-0 in L.A. or they're going to be put out. Oklahoma City, the Thunder. LeBron says they flop to get by with murders. I don't know. So that's why I don't watch it. In the playoffs yesterday, it was the Knicks going 4 straight over Philadelphia. Beat them by 30, blew them out. Looked like the 76ers laid down. They were done. Then you have San Antonio and Minnesota. The Timberwolves beat them in Minnesota to even it up at 2-2. So today you got Detroit at Cleveland. Pistons lead that series 2-1, and the Lakers are in trouble. They're at home against Oklahoma City, down 3-0 in the NBA playoffs. In the National Hockey League, you have on the ice tonight, you have one matchup. Colorado skates in Minnesota against the Wild. Colorado leads at 2-1. Yesterday, Montreal skates past Buffalo 6-2. Man, that's like a 24-0 score in football. 6-2 in hockey. It's a blowout. Montreal leads the series 2-1. They'll skated last night or yesterday in Montreal. Vegas and Anaheim are now tied 2-2. Only one on the ice tonight. Colorado skates at Minnesota. Again, the Avalanche leads that one 2-1. All right, Randy's here, and so she's here. Leslie's here. So we're going to take a break and let Leslie talk Sycamore Shoals. Randy's going to talk baseball. Oh, I'm excited. Why excited, Tom? Because his Yankees are not in first place. He will be crying. It'll be a sad segment because Randy's going to go, Tom, I told you they can't pitch, they can't hit. And it's like, okay, whatever. Whatever, Randy. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. And Leslie joins us, talk a little Sycamore Shoals, talk a little baseball. Also, Doug Henshaw comes at the bottom of the hour talking SEC baseball. And we got that in softball. Set the bracketing. Knoxville's one of the regionals. Starts Friday. We'll talk about that. So all that coming up. Also, we'll go back and run back through for you the regional softball games today that are up in the air with an asterisk because of the weather. We'll do that. And also the baseball sectionals trying to get to the state. They play on Wednesday. We'll run back through all those for you. Again, birthdays today. Eric Burden of the Animals. Remember that? The House of the Rising Sun. He's 85 today. And Mark Herndon, the drummer for the group Alabama. Birthday boy 71. That's your birthdays on this Monday, May 11th. Bingo here tonight at 5:30. If you like bingo, come here tonight. Come one, come all for bingo. Yeah, I'd love to hear Randy call it. B17043. Bingo. We'll be right back after this.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken, literally the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hello, Johnny Markland. Hello to Tracy Colake. Her daughter can play. She's an excellent athlete. So, all right. Did you play sports in high school, by the way? Did you?
I was in band.
Okay.
That was sports.
That is sports.
Enough. Band camp, I put up against any training.
I don't see how to do
gosh.
it. I mean, I guess when you were in the band, what instrument did you play?
Flute.
Flute.
Mhm.
So I'm sure you're doing this.
Piccolo.
And you're going this way
And
that
marching
way,
at the same time.
And 4 steps that way, trying to do a formation.
Playing different rhythms.
That's athletics. That's athletics as far as I'm concerned.
It is.
So all you have to do is watch the Pride of the Southland band at UT. I don't see how they do it. And all these big bands, you can like Google Ohio State marching band. You see their halftime show, and they're going here. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yep.
They got to be athletes. So,
Yes.
So you played the flute.
I played flute.
I don't know this answer. So who is the most world-renowned flute player? Who would it be? Who?
Is that his name?
From Kansas?
Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull?
He's good. He was good. Yeah.
Is Yitzhak Pyramid, is he a flute player? He's not, is he?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
I'm trying to impress her. And
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm
into the drum and fife corps, and that would be the old guard from Williamsburg.
Oh, that's cool. I've seen them before.
They played on TV for Trump a bunch of times. They're good.
So
really good.
I'm trying to impress her. I'm out on the limb, and it's cracking. It's breaking quickly, falling.
It's okay.
So anyway, she played the flute, and I'd salute anybody plays in any marching band. I don't see how they do it. I mean, I can't walk and chew gum, so they're out there going here, 4 steps, and they're doing it in synchronized. Everybody's got to be doing it, and they do. So, anyway, you are an athlete. So, having said,
I did play church league softball, and our team was the best. The only team we couldn't beat was Bunker Hill.
The Baptist.
No, Bunker Hill. Bunker Hill had all those girls from
East.
They were like
probably Sullivan East.
They were like I'm older. You guys, these are
Oh,
girls
Mary
that
Hughes.
were rough and tough, and
Rough and tough.
all they hit were home runs.
Home runs.
So,
Yeah. There you
so
go.
we were constantly running up their hill over there, grabbing their home runs. Yep.
It's like, whoosh,
Yep. Yep. I played for
like
Brick
mortar
Christian
shots.
Church.
Play for who?
Brick Christian
Brick
Church.
Christian?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Take it away. What we got going on at Sycamore
right.
Shoals State Park?
We got the Spring Muster coming up this weekend. I think it's rain or shine, and it's free. Saturday, May 16th from 10 to 4, and then Sunday, May 17th from 10 to 3. They'll have a few sutlers, which are people that sell items there. They'll have probably 50 to 100 reenactors dressed out living there, doing all kinds of things they would have done back then. And they'll also do some militia demonstrations, which may not be what you think. Oh no, it's just the drills and that type of thing. They'll shoot volleys and that type of thing. So it'll be interesting. And I think at the end of it, on the 17th, they've got an Irish. They've got the professor of Appalachian Studies from ETSU coming, doing a lecture on the Irish and Scots place here in Appalachia in the 1700s.
That's neat.
Be very interesting.
That's this weekend, right?
I'm going
All right.
to that for
Is
sure.
there a cost?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's free.
It's free.
The Spring Muster at Sycamore Shoals State Park, right up the street here
Yes.
where we are.
Yep.
You come into Elizabethton from Johnson City, on the 4-lane, you will pass it right on the left. Big sign, Sycamore Shoals, where it's going to be.
It'll be so good.
Free.
And it's free.
Yes, it's great. Okay, what
All
else?
right. Useful Plants of Appalachia Hike, your favorite. And that'll be Taylor Moorfield, Ranger Taylor Moorfield, doing that Tuesday, May 19th. There is a $5 cost per person, but it's at 6 o'clock. It'll go for about an hour, and you'll go on the trails, and he'll show you plants you can use and plants you can eat and all kinds of things like that.
So I got that chart you gave me. So I, the other day I thought, I'm going to go out in the yard and just grab some dandelions and eat them. So I wouldn't get sick, right? Because they're edible.
Well, they're
dandelions?
disclaimers. If you've sprayed your yard with pesticide and
Oh,
stuff,
no,
you
they
don't want.
No. That requires work. I ain't doing that. So
If you were to do like the plantain, I could go. I'll walk out here and see if I can find some plantain here in a minute and bring it in and show you what to do with it. But that's good for poison ivy, not for eating. But you rub the plant between your hands like this till the juice comes out of it. And if you've got a bug bite, and I told Randy the other day, I've been reacting to mosquito bites. My head I'll swell up and everything. And I said I should have got some of that and put it on my head. But anyway, you poison ivy, whatever, it stops it dead in its tracks. No itching, heals it. Yeah, stuff like that. Red clover's good. And we're talking about for your body. So I wouldn't mind throwing stuff like that in salad. I wouldn't do that. I would
All
do
right.
that. Make sure it's washed.
Yeah.
No
There you go.
dog has gone there.
Okay, I'm getting a visual. Okay.
Okay. So there are those disclaimers.
This is your wife over here.
Yeah, I know.
She shakes these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the American Salute Memorial Day Concert and Program, rain or shine, it's going to happen. It's free. May 25th, Monday, May 25th. It'll be in the amphitheater if it doesn't rain. Johnson City Community Band, and they are excellent if you haven't heard them. They will be playing all patriotic numbers, and we'll have a very touching ceremony. So it's in the amphitheater if it is sunny. If it rains, Elizabethton High School Gymnasium.
2 weeks from today,
And it's free.
which is Memorial Day.
You
so.
won't regret it. It'll
No.
be a good way to end your Memorial Day.
Mhm.
And Liberty's coming up. Liberty is coming up in June, every weekend in June. That's less than a month away. Oh my gosh.
You excited?
I'm a little worried.
You a little worried?
We always are. By this
Oh, yeah.
time, you hope you're ready to go, but there's so many things that could go wrong. So you're just a little worried.
Yeah.
But yes, we're ready.
Yeah.
Randy's ready. He's got his parts down. I've got my parts down. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yep. Got
Cool.
over 100 cast members. So
That's awesome.
Yep.
Good stuff. It's coming up on the first weekend, all 4 weekends of June. And so we'll talk more about that next week. So next week is our celebration. She's putting together a celebration for next week will be show number 2500 right here. So I want you and Doom and Gloom over there. I want him to come be part of this too. You wait till he gets on there. He's going to tell you how bad the Yankees are. It's like, okay, so, but am I right? Look at him. He's great. He said, yeah, I am. So, you what?
You'll agree with
You
what
agree?
he says.
Okay. Are you going to sell me that the Yankees are playing bad? Okay. So anyway, thank you for coming, dear. You're
That's
so good.
okay. Thank you.
She's a good one. All right, quick break. He is here. We are talking Major League Baseball. Randy's in the house next to the Tom Taylor Sports. Talking to Mike Barnett, the owner of Big John's Closeouts, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Why buy here from the local guy versus the big box chain stores?
Well, I think, one of the things you have to consider when you're talking about buying local is you're supporting people that live in your community, that worship with you, that are involved in civic groups with you, that your neighbors, people that you've known for years, and also, the proceeds stay right here in Carter County. They go to not only pay the taxes here and stuff, which any business that exists here does, but it supports athletic programs, it supports nonprofits, it supports needs within the community, maybe where you've got a veteran that has a need or something that we can help offset the cost through discounts or donations, and stuff. Then we get hit with that quite a bit, as far as that nature. So we're able to help the community as well as encourage our young people, both from small all the way up through high school, with banners, sponsoring their sports teams and stuff of that nature. Plus, we have a vested interest in helping the customer that comes in. We want them to get the right item for the job and leave with what they need to finish that job. We want to listen to them, understand what they're doing, and they're not just to us just a number, if you would. They're someone we want to build a relationship with and a friendship with that trust us.
Pretty simple, folks. Be loyal, buy local, and buy from Big John's Closeouts in downtown Elizabethton, where they hammer high prices. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, he's here, and he's going to show me stats to back up why he thinks his Yankees are not playing well. So now that some people out there can't stand the Yankees. They don't want them playing well.
Of course they don't. There's people that call them the evil empire.
That's me.
I won't mention who that is.
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
So, but you know what? I like the Yankees. And I found out my Sunday school teacher yesterday
Oh, is that right?
He loves Mickey Mantle.
Oh, well, yeah. That's who we grew up trying to
I love the
switch
Mick.
hitter, man.
Yeah. He was awesome, wasn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
He was awesome.
Absolutely.
Mickey Mantle, the Mick. All right, so you look at the American League East since he comes every couple of weeks. So 2 weeks ago, Yankees were okay. Now they're only out of game. They've lost 3 in a row, but they still won 6 out of 10. So the Yankees are down. Tampa Bay now leads the division. The Blue Jays are not coming. The Orioles are not coming. The Red Sox aren't coming.
They're backing up.
Yeah. So what's wrong with the Yanks?
All right, Tom. Of course, they got swept by the Brewers. It was in Milwaukee. It made history for the Brewers, so they're happy about that. But it was 2 walk-off games, so I don't feel too bad about it. They lost, only scored 6 runs, but the last two games were walk-offs. So and Milwaukee's a pretty good team. You have to give them credit.
Oh, absolutely,
okay.
Good team.
So here we go, Tom. Now,
Yep.
of course, the bullpen, I fuss about them. The Yankees, of course, they got what, the 3rd best record in baseball. That's pretty good. They are 25-7 against teams that are below 500. What would you think? They're
what now? I'm sorry, I was reading the standings.
They're 25-7.
Okay.
Again, they're what, 26-15. They're
26 and
25-7 against teams that are below 500.
Well, they should be. Teams above 500 is a different story.
They played 9 games. What's the record?
25-7. So they would
against
wait a minute,
the 500 team.
I'm going to cipher 25. So they are 1-8 against 1-8 against teams above 500.
Above 500.
Well, you're not going to get anywhere doing that.
That tells you all you need to know.
That's it. I'm right there with you. Now I'm
now,
down
Tampa
on them
Bay.
too.
I know. I have a convincing argument here.
You do?
Now Tampa Bay, they're 26-13.
Right.
They are 16-2
Teams
against
above
teams
500.
above 500. 11 and 10, 10 and 11 against teams above 500. But they have played all their games against the National League Central.
So they play up. So the Rays are playing up to the competition. The Yankees are 1-8 with teams over 500. They're playing.
That's right.
Down to the
That's right.
competition.
And of course, half the teams in Major League that are above 500 is in the Central, and they've already played all 15 games against the Central, National League Central.
Oh, have they realized they're done with them?
They're done with them.
So the Rays lead the Yankees by 1 in the East. In the Central, which is a weak division, the
Mhm.
Guardians are 21 and 21. They lead the division with a 500 record.
That's right.
Which tells you how bad the AL Central is.
The White Sox are in second.
Yeah.
All you need to know.
They were dogs
They
last
were,
year.
They were awful.
Yes. And then in the West, the Rangers. Did you see where Evan Carter hit one last night?
He did.
Two-run
Yeah.
shot.
They
Cranked
had,
it. Loved it.
Had one against the Yankees earlier in the week, too.
Hit the upper deck on the facing of Yankee Stadium. What a thrill for a kid from Elizabeth.
Mickey Mantle. No, was it Mickey? Who was it hit it over the supposedly hit it over, or Babe Ruth? Or was it Babe Ruth or whoever hit it over the stadium? I can't remember.
I thought it was Garrick.
Maybe it's Garrick.
Or DiMaggio.
It's
I don't know.
before my time.
Yeah. So anyway, the Athletics in the West lead the Rangers by 2 games. Mariners by 2.5. So the Mariners are playing better baseball.
A little bit better.
So the Rangers are hanging. They're 19 and 21, but they're still in second place in the West. And of course, you know our guy locally from the Tri-Cities here in Elizabeth, and in particular, Evan Carter.
Yep.
Starting
Yep.
center fielder for the Rangers.
Yep. Best defensive player on the team, according to their announcer.
He can play. In the NL East, the Braves, the best team in baseball. Impressive weekend. They went in and thrashed the Dodgers.
Took 2 out of 3.
In L.A.
Yeah, in L.A.
So-
Absolutely. You got a night. Only 25% into the season. Quarter into the season. 9 games. Phillies. I mean, the Phillies have good pitch. Should have good pitching.
Yeah.
They should have the best staff.
Should.
On paper, but it's been a little bit of a struggle for them.
But they've won 2 under Mattingly.
have.
They've
They
won
have.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, they're making a little move.
They're climbing.
They're climbing.
So they were down there with the Mets, and now they're up in second place. They're tied with the Marlins. And so the Phillies are playing much better baseball under the interim manager, Don Mattingly. In the East, the Braves are the Braves. They're back home to open up a series tomorrow night against the Cubs. So, which have been
Oh, yeah.
divisional leaders.
Yeah, that's the series of the week.
Yep. The Cubbies and the Brewers and the Cardinals. Brewers and Cardinals trail the Cubs by 3.5 in the Central.
6 games over 500.
Yep.
In third place.
Are you wowed by anybody in the NL besides the Braves?
I'm down on the Dodgers. I just don't like the Dodgers. Being an American League fan, I probably just stick with the Braves.
Well, let's take personal hatred out of this.
Okay.
Let's just do stats.
And as I have said, anyone that has beaten the Yankees in the World Series, I hate.
Okay, I got you. I understand. So he doesn't like the Dodgers because they beat him. So,
That's right.
But I'm trying to be
okay.
Because there's teams that I don't like on there, but I'm not going. It doesn't matter. But now you have openly said you don't like the Dodgers, but they got their hands full with the Padres in the
They
West.
do.
Padres aren't going away.
They are not going away.
No. And then the Dodgers open up a series night against San Francisco. Tony Vitello's Giants. I'm not sure if this is, it's early. What are they? 30, 40 games into the season. But by his own admission says when they're at home, he won't go out in San Francisco. He stays in wherever he lives. He said, I won't go out because I go out, they spot me.
Yeah.
They jump me.
Of course.
Because he
Of
said
course.
the Giants fans are very passionate, and we're not playing well, and they're not. So they're 8 under. So I don't know if that experiment's going to work or not. I hope so.
I hope
for his
so.
sake.
Yeah, I sort of pull for him.
I do too.
Obviously for the local connection there. But
It's a long season.
It's a long season, 25% into it.
Are we a fourth way into the season already?
Well, 40 games.
162 on the right. You're right. We're
Yeah.
Fourth of the season. Wow, it's hard to believe.
Yeah, it is.
So
it is.
So anyway, your divisional leaders: Tampa Bay in the East, Cleveland in the Central, and Alex in the American League West. In the National League, the Braves in the East, Cubs in the Central, and the Padres and the Dodgers are literally tied in the West.
Yep. Now you were talking about the Padres and Dodgers. The Padres, now they've only played 10 games on teams over 500, 5-5. Dodgers are 5-7. So they're, it's a two-team race.
Mhm.
Two-team race
Mhm.
over there.
You've done your homework. I'm impressed.
I've done a lot of homework here. Here's an interesting statistic. If I can find it here real quick. Let's see.
Tell Mr. Broccoli what was
I know it. Maybe
Enlighten me.
Maybe didn't bring
and
it.
my viewers.
If you're in the National League Central Division, that's going by current standings and current records,
which would be the Cubs, Brewers,
That's
Cardinals,
right. That's
Pirates, or
right.
Reds.
If that stayed consistent through the entire year,
Mhm.
they're going to play about 82 to 84 games against teams 500 or better, where the Braves will play 55.
So you got 30 more games against teams that are really good. That's an interesting stat. He's a plethora of information.
Plethora.
Yes.
Plethora.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you play 52 divisional games. That's a lot.
it's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
So all of these teams in the National League Central that are above 500, what's going to happen?
They
We'll
got to
have
keep
just
playing.
they got to keep playing.
Good competition.
That's right.
So I don't know if I've asked you this. If you could sit down and have lunch with any baseball player that's either alive or gone, sit down right here at Chick-fil-A and just talk baseball, pick their brain, who would that be?
Oh well, like you said, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey?
Yeah.
The Mick?
He was my idol. Growing up.
Oh, he really was?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, Mickey Mantle. Yeah.
Because Junior must.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What did she
I
say?
That's how old I am. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to see
Well, that
Harrison
hurt.
Mantle go back to back live.
You saw him live in person playing?
At Cleveland Stadium. We'd go up to visit grandparents in Ohio, and Dad would always try to do it when the Yankees were in town. So we'd go to Cleveland to watch the ball game.
You got to see Mickey Mantle hit home runs live in person?
And
wow,
back to back, Maris and Mantle.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So Mickey Mantle's your guy.
Mickey Mantle was the guy.
Yeah, can't argue with that one.
Yep, still the guy.
Yep, he was he was a cult hero.
He was.
Yeah, and was it you? I was telling somebody else when I was down at Duck Crossing. The guy I feel like probably revolutionized baseball. They had a candy bar named after him. Had a drink, soft drink. Babe Ruth had a board game named after him.
Yeah, Baby Ruth. That's my favorite candy bar.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Baby Ruth?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, but he was such a larger than life figure, and so was Mickey Mantle, for that matter. Probably. Well, okay. Who do you think is more bigger than life, Mantle, DiMaggio, or Gehrig? In your opinion?
Okay, list them again. Who did you say?
Bigger than life, Mickey
Gehrig?
Mantle, Lou Gehrig, or Joe DiMaggio?
Well, to me,
It's Mickey.
It's Mickey.
Yeah.
They're all different periods of time, so you sort of have to, take that into consideration. But again, with Mickey being in my time frame,
Yeah. I get that. That's an unfair. That's your
it's
guy.
hard to move off of
Sure.
someone that you were able to actually watch and enjoy play baseball.
That's your guy. Yeah. So I remember DiMaggio for being married to Marilyn Monroe. Sent flowers to her grave every day. That's what I remember about him.
Good
And,
guy,
and he set that batting record, 51.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then Gehrig was the Iron Horse, and he got
yeah.
sick, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
at the mic run says, "Lucky's luckiest day of my life."
Yeah, all Yankees. So
Yeah.
you gotta like that. But again, somebody that you actually got to see and remember.
Oh yeah.
Remember, who they were and how they played, and just the way the fans associated themselves with them.
I got to see Roberto Clemente in person.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, a tragic thing.
Yep. And Pete Rose. I
Yeah.
went to my father took me to the 70 the 70 All-Star game, Cincinnati.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Saw Pete Rose running to Ray Fosse at home plate. So we got some baseball.
Absolutely.
Going down. So you got to see Mickey Mantle hit a home run.
I sure did.
Wow.
I sure did.
Didn't realize he was that old. So. It's a good way to end the segment.
It is.
So
Thanks, Tom.
Get
Appreciate
you some
that.
lunch.
All right.
He's a good guy. So
Sometimes.
Yeah, he likes the Yankees. We won't hold that against him. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Another guy we think a lot of. He's here. He's in the house. Doug Henshaw, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk SEC softball and baseball. I got the stats.
There you go.
Next to the Tom Taylor Sports. Tell us why. A lot of real estate companies out there. Why David Collins and Company?
Well, we service before and after the sale. I think that's a big thing. And follow through on phone calls. I think, and I have a lot of people just comment on how professional our website is, how professional our agents are, and what we do, and how we follow through with things. For instance, I'm not telling the name of a real estate company or anything like that. That's had a buyer that bought one of our houses through another agency, and she just called me. She said, my agent didn't show up at closing, didn't bring me any keys, we didn't do a final walkthrough. That's pretty sad. And, I just want to let folks know, you come here, you're going to get service, follow through. We're going to work through with you, follow you through the process, help you through the process. You don't have a lender. We've got lenders we recommend. Attorneys for closing we recommend. And you get full service here.
End of story. Full service. Phone number to call?
423-543-5741.
A 97% closing ratio, folks. Collins and Company, great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabeth and Cyclone Sports. Tom Taylor Sports Show. A lot of jewelry stores. Why should we trade any time of the year at the Jeweler's Bench?
Well, because you get customer service. We're there to help and with anything you need. You get personal service. Anytime that you need to talk to the jeweler, he's there to talk. And we treat you like family.
Yep. You're not just another person coming in. You actually take interest in these people.
We do.
Yep.
We do. And it means a lot.
Absolutely. And you're typically open 6 days a week.
Yes.
And so 7 days you're closed to be the Lord's Day. So how do we find you on Facebook?
So we're Jeweler's Bench on Facebook and Instagram. And then we have a website, jewelersbenchtn.com.
And the magic phone number, just to call them.
Is 423-542-5600.
Call them anytime. They're there and you'll get a live body.
Yep.
Great sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the great folks at the Jeweler's Bench in Elizabethton.
At Northeast Community Credit Union, we know the importance of taking care of your family and building our community. Are you remodeling your home, trading cars for your next road trip, or maybe you're considering an in-ground pool or a boat for the lake? Our loans are easy, fast, and convenient with the lowest payments around. Act now before rates go up. Apply online at bmycu.org, call us, or come see us in Elizabethton, Johnson City, or Rome Mountain. We have the loan you need.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we're going to talk a little SEC baseball. How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Good. What'd you preach on yesterday?
Well, it being Mother's Day, it was Isaiah 66:13, where the Lord is talking to Jerusalem there, and he says, as a mother comforts a child, so I'll comfort you. And so I kind of use that text and did a little Mother's Day message.
Mamas, the unsung heroes, Mother's Day. Every day should be Mother's Day, what they do for us.
I tell you a funny thing about that. It's a little humility on my part, but I don't know. It was 4, 5, 6 years ago. I preached that same Mother's Day message.
Did you really?
When Jordan came in, my son, and after it was over, he journals, keeps notes, and he pulled up a previous time where I'd preached that before.
Did he really?
The same Mother's Day message.
I love it.
So,
that's all right. It's time. It's never goes out of
I've got
time.
2 or 3 Mother's Day messages, and I guess I've preached that more than
Sure. It's never going to go bad.
But it was funny. He pulled out his journal. He said he had the date and everything I'd preached it for.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. Mother's Day, anytime's a good time to talk about Mama.
Yes.
All right. SEC baseball is what we're going to talk about, and some softball. I got them both, but SEC baseball. Here's your standings. This is the final week of the regular season. They start their tournament, I believe it's next Tuesday, and it is.
It is.
Next Tuesday, they crank it up.
I'll be there Thursday.
You're what?
I'll be there Thursday.
Going in? Hoover, Alabama?
Yes.
All right, so here is your standings for the SEC baseball right now. In first place, the Georgia Bulldogs. They have a series at Auburn this week. Everybody has their final series for the tournament. Number 2 is Texas. They just came out of playing Tennessee. 3 right now. Third in the standings is Alabama. 4th is Auburn. 5th is Mississippi State. 6th is Texas A&M. 7th right now is Florida baseball. Number 8 is Arkansas. Number 9 is Ole Miss. Number 10 is Oklahoma. Number 11 is Tennessee. They're 13 and 14, 34 and 18 overall. Disappointing year for the Vols.
It is. I think that is that counting the Texas. They won the Texas weekend. They won 2 out of 3 out of Texas.
4 o'clock this morning when I pulled it up, so
okay.
I guess it's good. I guess
I
it's
guess
current.
that's counting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 12th is Kentucky, 13th Vanderbilt, 14th in the standings LSU, South Carolina 15th, and dead last is Missouri at 16th in the league. So a new format this year of the baseball tournament, right?
I understand that they're all in. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're all in this year, and it's single elimination. You lose, you go to the house.
Yeah. Is your wife watching right now? Will
Who
she
was
be
it?
monitoring you?
Who's that?
Jan. She be watching?
Probably not. No,
Okay.
no, she
Okay.
she just had a total knee replacement, and I put the ice machine on her knee, and
She ain't watching.
she had taken a pain pill. She's in La La Land.
She's probably asleep right now.
Yes, yeah.
Could care less what her husband and I are talking about. So here's the series, and I understand that. Here's the series this week, the final ones. In Georgia plays at Auburn. Shouldn't be a problem there. Texas and Missouri, they're dead last, are the Tigers. Alabama will be at Ole Miss. Mississippi State and Texas A&M play. That's 5 versus 6. Florida will be at LSU. Arkansas will be in Lexington to battle Kentucky. And the Tennessee Vols will wrap up the regular season in Boomer Sooner to battle the Oklahoma Sooners. So that's 10 versus 11. So you start the tournament next Tuesday. And
When does Tennessee play? They play that Monday or Tuesday?
see what we got
Tuesday or Wednesday? Does it show?
at this point they would play Tuesday against the 14th. So it would stop today, and it's not. They would play, if we play today, they'd play LSU. So, but they don't.
Boy, I hate to miss that game. I tell you what, when those two play down there in Hoover, it's pretty exciting.
Is it pretty
yes,
intense?
Yes, it is.
How big a ballpark is it, Hoover?
It's, I don't really know. They've added a little bit to it. It's called the Metropolitan Stadium. It's where the old Birmingham
Barons
used to play.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know what they seat, but they fill the seats up, and people are sitting on the side in the grass.
Okay. Let's Google whatever this lady's name is, Anna Lee or whatever they call her. So, how big is the SEC baseball stadium in Hoover, Alabama? Hoover Metropolitan Stadium.
Metropolitan Stadium, or Hoover Met, has a seating capacity of 10,800 for baseball games. However, it can accommodate over 16,000 spectators when including other
10-8, but you can put 16 in there if you put them
In other words, when it's SEC week, there's 16 plus. I think there's 16 plus because
16,800.
a couple of years ago when I was there, LSU Tennessee played, and they were sitting all this. It was packed, and you couldn't. There's a little down on the left side. All the kids play on this hill. Well, they weren't playing on the hill because there's people sitting everywhere.
Sitting there.
Yeah, it was packed.
So you look. Hello, Cindy Bryan. How you doing, lady? Johnny Markland, Derek Nave. Thank you guys for watching, and ladies. So your top 5 right now in the SEC baseball heading into the final week: Georgia, Texas, Alabama, Auburn, and Mississippi State. So what does it take to get out of the SEC tournament and get invited to the big dance? What do you think? What will it take?
This is just my opinion, but I think it's usually because the SEC is pretty strong. If a team can get over that 15, 16 mark wins, I think they'll get that they get in. That's just my opinion. But there's because of the SEC is the SEC, and it's a little strong. That 15, 16, if you get 15, 16 conference wins, I think that'll get you in somewhere.
Right. So
and Tennessee has a chance if we can beat Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That'd be 3 top 10 teams that we have beaten, and if we can, do that, there might be a very, very slim chance we could host. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
All right. So using that template, 15, 16 wins will get you into the.
And that's
NCAA
my
tournament.
opinion. That's
I know.
maybe of a.
It's just for talking. So we're going to hold him to it if they don't make
they
it.
need they need to finish strong and beat Oklahoma.
Yeah. And they play them out there.
Yes.
And both of them are 13 and 14 right now in the league. So they got to get six. They want 15, 16 wins too. So they're both. It's a big series, huge
Yes.
series.
Yes.
So as of right now, if you had to stop it and you going on that template, purely his opinion, that's okay. You would have in the tournament. We're talking about the NCAA tournament: Georgia, Texas, Alabama, Auburn, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Florida, Arkansas, Ole Miss, and on the bubble would be Oklahoma, Tennessee, and even Kentucky. They've got Arkansas. They can win 3 and put them in 15 this week. So
See, we beat Texas, we beat Ole Miss, and we beat Alabama.
yeah. So
We're looking good right now, but it'd be better if we could beat Oklahoma.
so what is the strength of the Tennessee team this year? What is the pitching? Is it the hitting?
I don't. The thing about this Tennessee team from previous, they're just so up and down. Like, they beat Texas, so Texas is ranked number 2. They beat Texas, and then what I'm concerned about, when they go to Oklahoma, they may lay an egg. You know, they're just so up and down.
Hot and cold.
They'll look real good one weekend, and then
consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. So that's what you got right now in the SEC tournament, and so the format is new. What was it up to this year?
It was. I think it started on Monday, previous years, and then if you lost Monday or Tuesday, you were done.
You're done.
Yeah.
Well, now the new format is.
And some of the teams got buys, and it was double elimination. Once you made it to, I think it was Thursday. If you made it to Thursday, it was double elimination. But now all teams are in, and it's single elimination all the way through.
So the final weekend of the regular season series is this weekend. Then you start the tournament in Hoover, Alabama on Tuesday. 16 versus 9, 13 versus 12, and all this is up in the air till the season's over. Probably won't know until late Saturday evening. Maybe even Sunday who's playing who. 15 plays 10 and 14 plays 11. So if it stayed down, it won't. But just for talking on Monday, May the 11th, Tennessee would play LSU. The 11th seed against the 14th seed.
Well, I'd love to see that game.
So, but
that's just an exciting game. It doesn't matter what they're those two, especially LSU at Hoover, they come in there and they bring the car out.
So, and that's day 1 on Tuesday the 19th. Day 2, you get into game 1 winners against the higher seeds. They don't play till the second day. 5, 6, 7, and 8 will play on Wednesday of next week. Then the big boys will come in and play 1, 2, 3, and 4 and play next Thursday. So and Friday. So there's some advantages finishing the top half of the SEC baseball. So right now, so there you go. So what's your take on Vitello? We were talking about with Randy, your previous guest, that they've lost 7 out of 10. He's had 2 or 3 rah-rah, fire and brimstone speeches to guys that probably make more than he does. Like, yeah, right. When they're in the locker room smoking and drinking, it's like, whatever. We're pro baseball players, so I don't think he's endeared himself to them. They've lost 7 out of 10. I was telling Randy before you got here, the guy, my previous guest, says when he goes out, he won't go out into San Francisco. Vitello says, a few times I've been out, people recognize me, they chew on me. They get all over me because the Giants are playing so poorly. So this experiment, no previous managerial experience in Major League Baseball. Right now it's not working. Do you think he can turn around?
I personally don't think he's going to make it. That's just my opinion. I wish he would have stayed at Tennessee, but I understand, he had that opportunity, and I mean, who would not go and at least try? But I think I can't think of the coach's name in Arkansas where he was at previously a few years ago. Him and that coach at Arkansas was really close, head coach, and I can't think of his name right now. I think if this goes south, I think, and I hate to say this because it'd be Arkansas, but I think his next, if he doesn't make it San Francisco, which I personally don't think he will, I think he'll kind of wait until that coach retires and he'll be at Arkansas. That's my opinion again.
What's the name of the Arkansas head baseball coach? Dave Van Horn?
The head baseball
Yep.
coach for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
There we go.
So you're thinking if he doesn't make it, all right, so why do you think he won't make it? What is it?
I just think he's a really good college coach, and you can't do, you can't, like you said a while ago, these are pro guys, and it just takes a special person to be able to do the major leagues. So I just don't think he's an excellent coach, but I think he's a college coach.
Saban said he went into the Dolphins locker room and chewed on it, looked at him like, okay, whatever. whatever, dude. This is what we're gonna do.
They make as much money as the coach does, if not more.
Absolutely.
So you're not gonna, So
And no cut calls, no cut contracts, like whatever, dude. You can go and yap all you want. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. And so now I will say it's not everybody's that way. Hello, kids. Not everybody's that way.
No.
But some of them's like, yeah, So anyway, Vitello's swimming upstream and Owls lost 7 out of 10. All right, we got the softball regionals.
And this is something too. They're just not that good. I mean, it's not all him.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're that good.
They just traded the catcher away to Cleveland over the weekend. Bailey management unloaded their catcher.
So he didn't inherit a good team, I don't think. No. So that's not on him, but unfortunately he's
a performance-based business.
Yeah.
So here's your softball regionals. They start this weekend. Tennessee will be at home, the Lady Vols, and they will have in Knoxville, of course, themselves, number 7 Virginia. They will have Northern Kentucky and the Indiana Lady Hoosiers. So here are the regionals for softball. Let's see, Tuscaloosa, Austin, Texas, Norman, Oklahoma, Lincoln, Nebraska, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Gainesville, Florida, of course, Knoxville, L.A., Tallahassee, Athens, Lubbock, Durham, Stillwater, Eugene, Oregon, Bryan, College Station, Texas, and Baton Rouge. So there you go.
Tennessee started absolutely hot season.
Mm-hmm.
So
16-14 regionals, a double elimination format. So the seeding process different this year with 8 teams seeded in each quadrant of the bracket. It means 2 teams in each regional will have seeds, number 1, number 8, number 2, number 7, etc., which is where we are. In Knoxville, you got 2, Tennessee, and 7, Virginia. So there you go. So, and Tennessee was really playing some good softball. They kind of cooled off, didn't they?
They sure did. They started out unbelievably hot.
Yeah. SEC
Their
got
pitching is unbelievable.
Yeah. SEC got 6 of the top 8 seeds in the Division I softball championship. 64-team field was revealed yesterday. Alabama's number 1, defending national champion Texas at number 2. So there you go. So I like watching this. When you get to this point in the year, I like watching the softball. It's intense. Those girls get
I
after
go down
it.
to Hoover with my flip-flops, shorts, T-shirt, hat, a whole bunch of sunflower seeds.
Oh, really? You just kick back?
And I just kick back. It's
a baseball junkie.
It's my weekend, yeah. We get sunburnt, eat really good, watch a lot of baseball.
Yeah. So right now, you look at the standings of the SEC. Is Georgia your hands-on favorite to win it all or not?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Who do you like?
I think Texas is pretty good, and I got my fingers and toes crossed. Tennessee has the roster; they have the players, but
up and down.
They're up and down.
Yeah.
But if they could, get hot, because I mean they whipped Texas pretty good one game. They've got the bats. I think one of their really good pitchers is they've kind of held him back a little bit. He's had some injury. It's not a serious injury, but I think they're kind of holding him back for the tournament. So, I mean, I'm not going to count the Vols out, but they have been up and down.
Winning at Oklahoma this week will be big.
Huge. If they could beat Oklahoma, get some momentum going into, the thing about the SEC tournament, like your top teams, Georgia, Texas, Alabama, those especially like Georgia with a 21-6. They're probably going to save some arms, pitch some young guys. They don't necessarily have to show anything in the SEC tournament. So, that's what I think some of the teams do. Like a few years ago when Tennessee had a really strong team, you're thinking, well, they're not going to do a whole – and they won a couple of games in the tournament, and they just said, well, they just go ahead and they went ahead and won the tournament.
Yeah.
We were down there. It was awesome. But some of the SEC teams, I think they just kind of use the tournament as it's not necessarily we win it, we're already in. Let's just pitch some young arms, and
sandbag a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of wait for the big
dance.
Yeah.
Got you.
But
so there you go. Top 5 right now in the SEC: baseball, Georgia, Texas, Alabama, Auburn, and Mississippi State. Tennessee at number 11 right now, 13 and 14.
So I got my fingers and toes crossed. The Orange is gonna make a run.
Yeah. I hope you're right. Glad you came by.
Yes, thank you.
Are you hungry? Yes.
Being in this place, what do you think?
Yeah, that's it. What a dumb question. Get you some lunch. We're going to take a break, come back, take a look at some college football news, and also we are going to college football news, and we're going to run down the regional and sectional baseball and softball for you. But right after this, from one of our great sponsors, we're going to tell you all about physical therapy services on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Pastor Doug Henshaw, Caldwell Springs Baptist Church up Stony Creek.
Hey, we're gonna have a special guest the 24th. Did you tell them about that? Up at the church?
No.
Well, you need to announce it there.
We will.
We're having a special guest up at Caldwell Springs Baptist Church. Memorial Day weekend.
Okay. It's out there now, so we'll take a break. We'll be right back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Therapy Services, great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Physical Therapy Services? A lot of folks out there that do what you do. Why PTS?
Nobody does it the way that we do it. There are other people out there that say that they are, and I want to air quote, sports PTs. There's no one out there that is truly a sports physical therapy clinic. We've been in business since 1980, and we continue to be in business after people have been bought and sold, folded. The reason why we continue to stay in business is twofold. Number one, we're a little crazy, which is fun. But number two, and the most important thing, is we always take care of the patient first. You take care of the patient first. This is what my dad always taught me. You take care of the patient first, everything else will fall into place.
Locations? Where do you have locations?
1975 West Elk Avenue. That's where my clinic is, where I work primarily. And then we have a pediatric location as well at the Medical Care Building at 1500 West Elk Avenue.
Physical Therapy Services. Last question, real quick. What's the phone number?
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely. New color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners. Year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to the Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers Are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, let's take a look at NCAA football before we get out of here. So, you got to love it. The bowl games are to the point now they're going to start accepting teams with a record of 5-7, losing record. So, what's the incentive? Every time this happens, I go off on TSSAA had football teams last year in the playoffs that were 0-10, 1-9, 2-8. So now the NCAA says, to fill up all these bowl games we got coming up, we may have to dip down and get teams that are 5-7. Ridiculous, in my opinion. So Currently, if a 5 and 7 team needs to be selected to participate, they have to become available as alternates, and all goes back to grade point average and academic standards. And so, anyway, the NCAA says for all these bowl games coming up, we may have to go. Right now, the criteria is you got to have at least 6 wins. You can be 6 and 6. Now they're saying we have to, we'll drop down, pick teams with the losing records at 5 and 7. So, I love it. No, I'm being facetious. I don't love it. I think it's ridiculous. That's me. All right. Let's see. We told you last week about Florida State and Georgia canceling their schedule. They bailed out on 2027, 2028. So they're talking about expanding the playoffs. We know all about that. So to give you an idea of how tough people's schedules are and making some adjustments, here is Notre Dame's schedule and the Texas Longhorns schedule. You tell me who's got the tougher schedule. Notre Dame plays Wisconsin at Lambeau Field, neutral site. They've got Rice, Michigan State, at Purdue, at North Carolina, Stanford, at BYU, Navy, Miami, Boston College, SMU, and Syracuse. That's the Notre Dame schedule. Let's see what Texas has got. They've got Texas State, Ohio State, University of Texas, San Antonio. They come to Knoxville. Texas has Oklahoma, Florida, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Missouri, LSU, Arkansas, and Texas A&M. So they have bailed out on playing Georgia. Florida State and Georgia have canceled their schedule because the point of this is they're going to get in here and retweak their schedule to make it more advantageous for them to get selected to get into the college football playoffs. That's what it's coming down to. So instead of playing huge games against huge big-name teams from other conferences on campus, the new schedule mandates are influencing teams to move games to neutral sites. So instead of playing at Doak Campbell Stadium or Between the Hedges, the series should be rescheduled. Be another game played at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, which really becomes a Georgia field anyway. So this is the new schedule mandate because you're now playing 9 conference games in the SEC. In fact, they all are playing non-conference games in the Big Ten or even the Pac-12. So the expanded playoff now means that schools are looking for ways to minimize their downside. Instead of prioritizing the upside, providing a better, more meaningful experience for the fans, we're going to back out of some of these bigger games and take our chances to win the game. So they've canceled. Case in point, Florida State and Georgia have canceled their games for 2027, 2028. Let's see, who canceled? Florida State? No, somebody canceled the NC State. Can't go down that trail because I can't remember, but I know that one for sure has been canceled. Florida State and Georgia for the next 2 years. They've pulled the plug on it. All right, Shane Van Gisbergen winning the NASCAR race at Watkins Glen, the road course yesterday. First win of the year, second at Watkins Glen, and 7th career win. Michael McDowell second, Ty Gibbs third, Chase Briscoe fourth, Tyler Reddick fifth, Austin Dillon sixth, A.J. Allmendinger seventh, Kyle Busch eighth, Austin Cindric ninth, and number 10 will be John Hunter Nemechek. This week is the All-Star race in Dover. And so the points after Watkins Glen this week is not a points race. It's the All-Star race. So the 16 drivers are qualified at this point. Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Ty Gibbs, Carson Hocevar, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace, William Byron, Ryan Preece, Daniel Suarez, Austin Cindric, and Shane Van Gisbergen are all in the playoffs as of now, of course. This is only 12 races. We're not even at the halfway point of the season. Outside looking in at this point, Chase Briscoe, Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, and A.J. Allmendinger. That's what you got there. NASCAR, again, a non-points race this week is the All-Star race in Dover, Delaware at the Monster Mile. All right, quick break. We'll come right back. We'll run back down for you. Sectionals on Wednesday, but the softball regionals are tonight. Weather permitting, we'll tell you about that right after this before we get out of here from one of our good sponsors, the good folks at Lingerfield Drug Store. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfield Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfield Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family.
we treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfield Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue, and that is always the buzz, and if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Our success is your success.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, we just booked a guest for Wednesday. Coach Robinson's coming to talk about his basketball camp. They're over here having a meeting of sorts, so he said, I'll come Wednesday. Now, we'll be at Lincolnfield Drug Center. All right, here's softball. It's all up in the air with an asterisk because of the rain. Had a lot of rain. You don't have to play it today, so if you didn't have to, I wouldn't. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow. I'd let the field dry out, but they didn't ask me. But here's what you've got until further notice. In 4A softball, you've got Science Hill hosting William Blount tonight. Dobbins Minute travels to Maryville in 4A. In 3A softball tonight, our game, Lady Cyclones travel to Volunteer in Churchill, and Crockett's home to Granger. In 3A softball tonight. In 2A, you have Unicoi County hosting Claiborne, and South Green will travel to Eagleton tonight, weather permitting. Then in Single A, North Green hosting Hancock County, and Cloudland travels to Cosby. It's all tonight in the regional semifinals. You lose tonight, it's over, but if you win tonight, you play Wednesday and Friday, and Friday's the biggie. If you can win Friday, you get to Friday, you can win Friday, you punch your ticket to the state tournament next week. So that's what you want. You want to win today, and you want to win Friday, for sure. Today to stay alive, and Wednesday to punch your ticket, as I said, to the state tournament. All right, baseball. The sectionals will be Wednesday. Science Hill hosting Farragut on Wednesday. Dobbins Minute travels to Oak Ridge on Wednesday in 4A. In 3A, Greenville home to Anderson County. Tennessee High, the Vikings will travel to Gibbs on Wednesday in the sectional for baseball. In 2A, it's all non-Tri-Cities teams, but we'll do them anyway. It'll be Kingston at Pigeon Forge and Eagleton at Sweetwater. And in Single A, baseball section on Wednesday, University High, the Junior Bucks who can play, they're at home against Greenback, and the Hampton Bulldogs travel to Coalfield. And so that's your sectional for Wednesday. All right, NFL schedule comes out Thursday for the 2026 season. They are for sure going to have the triple header on Christmas Day coming back. Thanksgiving will have Thanksgiving Eve game. So they're going to hold a Thanksgiving Eve game for the first time ever. They're giving serious consideration of playing a primetime game on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And they're going to go away from, hello, Amy Whitson. She's so awesome. And so they're going to go away from double headers on Monday Night Football. They're doing away with those. Said it was not effective. I would agree. You watch one, and anyway, they're not going to do them. So, but they are going to do a triple header on Christmas, which is the Lord's birthday, which I don't get. I do get. Thanksgiving Eve, they're going to have a game on Thanksgiving Eve, plus the traditional 3 games on Thanksgiving Day. So the holidays, again, are not really going to be the holidays. You're going to open presents and watch football or the NBA. Can't you just block everything out on the Lord's birthday? I mean, really? But we don't. So we don't ever do that. So, but if you're in a crisis, you have a problem, that's the first thing you do is you pray to God. The rest of the time we don't need him. I need him, but the world doesn't need him. But they do need him. They just don't know that. All right, let's give you the verse today, by the way. We always, again, promote the Lord Jesus every day. Here's the verse today. It says, Philippians 4:6, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your request to God. We finish it up by saying, thank you, Lord Jesus, that you love us so much that you want us to bring our concerns and problems to you and walk away with a peace about it, knowing you'll do what's best for us because you love us that much. Seems pretty simple. Philippians 4:6. We always dedicate our broadcast to the man hung on the cross. At least I can do. Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, thanking the Lord, present your request to God. That's the verse today. Good way to end it. Back with you tomorrow. We'll be right up the street at Port Travis Delta tomorrow. Don't forget bingo here tonight. 5:30. Let's see by chance if they canceled the game. See what we got here before I go. And let's see. Well, he said 2 o'clock. We're not at 2 o'clock yet, so we'll know 2 o'clock. Softball game against Volunteer. All right, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Back with you tomorrow. Don't forget bingo tonight here at Chick-fil-A in Elizabeth at 5:30. Till we rejoin you, we will tell you, as always, bloom where you plant it, and win or lose, be good sport. Our guests today have been Axel Steins. Our guests today have been Betsy Hicks from the Credit Union, Leslie Broccoli and Randy Broccoli, just talking baseball with Randy, and Sycamore Show with Leslie. And, of course, Coach Joe Diaz, the athletic director of Elizabeth and High, and Doug Henshaw stopped by, pastor at Caldwell Springs Baptist Church, big baseball guy, SEC baseball guy, talk a little SEC baseball. See you back here tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Brand new set of guests will be at Port Travis Deli, the best steamed sandwiches in the Tri-Cities. We'll be there tomorrow with show number 2495 next Monday. Right here is a big celebration. 2,500 shows will be here next Monday, broadcasting live right there for 2,500 show celebration. We got some things that they're doing to get us ready for that. Looking forward to being here and thanking you and the good Lord for giving me 11 years to do 2,500 shows. See you back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll talk soon. Thanks for watching show number 2494 from Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton.